We'll do that next time.
Oh shit! I gotta pull up the Radish stream.
You gotta.
That makes two of us. He's gonna eat that shoelace. That shoe's done for. Come here, buddy.
You Hawaii 5-0ing it on. You're gonna get our extreme taken down, Sean.
Is that Hawaii? I always forget this Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah, it's not Dallas.
I'm trying to think of the Dallas theme.
Dun 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 dun. No, I'm gonna get us DMCA.
Don't even do it.
Dallas.
Dallas, man, can't actually sing it.
Strength. What's you guys' favorite Aaron spelling program?
I couldn't name a single one,
Wheel of
and I
Fortune.
won't.
It's not. It's Merv Griffin.
This is my new character, the guy who confuses Merv Griffin with Aaron Spelling and vice versa.
Mine's the Love Boat.
What's your favorite part?
Boat.
Is it the boat?
That's the love.
Yeah.
That sounds cliche.
I'm partial to the love.
I mean, the boat gets you to the dance, but the love is really what gets you over the finish line.
I feel like the boat's doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Absolutely.
Truly. I thought James Cameron's remake was really well done.
What's the Love Boat on land? The Love Shack?
It is.
Not nearly as good a song.
Disagree. Well,
I love Love Shack.
Better than the Love Boat theme song? Exciting and new?
For me, yes.
Yeah.
Heresy all around. Kids today will never appreciate the Love Boat theme song. They've got their B-52s instead.
Yeah. Airplanes are better than boats. You of all people should know, Will.
There's no airplane in the Love Shack, is there? I guess there's the sound effect.
There's a B-52.
Oh.
You know, they say you die twice. Once when you die, and then once when they sing the Love Boat theme song for the last time.
Who will be the person to hear that for the last time?
There's going to be someone thousands of years from now who's going to see the lyrics to the Love Boat written on a cave wall and not know the tune. And that's tragic.
Honestly, I feel like I'm not going to look up the lyrics. I feel like it's just, it comes out naturally.
Yeah.
You feel the music. Yeah. It's like the Holy Spirit flowing through your veins.
Yeah.
It's like speaking in tongues.
Exactly. Like, you know, someone just like said, what's the theme song for the Love Boat gonna be? And the guy was like, oh, the Love Boat. And they just like, all right, got it.
You know how the guy who did the Seinfeld bass, it was different every time? It was a different theme song every time on the Love Boat.
They had that guy in the Love Boat. They had him in the brig.
Because he was a bassist. What's that about the Seinfeld theme being different every time?
Yeah, the guy who does like the keyboards with the Seinfeld bass, it's different every single time.
Yeah. He watches the stand-up monologue at the beginning and does it in time with the jokes. Because the monologue's always different.
Yeah. He feels out the timing and plays it differently each time. Isn't that wild?
I never noticed that.
There's a video where he explains it. I'll send it to you later.
Please.
Yeah, a good Seinfeld bassist, you could never tell he's there.
It's about the notes you don't play.
Yeah, it's about the high schoolers you don't date. Well, folks, no, don't adjust your television set. Tyler's being played by Garrett tonight.
Hi.
He's the cousin Oliver of Radish.
It sucks that we had to kill Tyler in real life to have me come guest host. It's really a bummer.
It sucks. Two birds, though. Out with the old and with the new.
Exactly.
Tyler fell in the Grand Canyon because we pushed him.
And plus, it'll catapult our, soon to be hella popular. Even though I know there's not really enough of them if you think about it, but our soon to be very popular murder podcast where we try to solve Tyler's crime that we committed.
It's called My Least Favorite Murder.
No one's doing either crime podcast or crime podcast jokes nowadays, and we're going to be on top of it.
It's an untapped market.
Truly.
As always, I'm Will. I guess I'm usually Will. Maybe not always. Sometimes I got a little festive name. And I'm your man Isaac tonight on the Love Radish. It's a love boat joke. A lot of love boat jokes today.
I hope not too many more because I haven't seen an episode.
I know. I keep wanting to make a Fantasy Island joke, but I know that I confuse the two so easily.
The plane.
Exactly. I'm Sean. I'm the tattoo, and always will have been the tattoo of this podcast.
I'm Tyler. No, I'm Garrett, and it's great to be here, folks. I really got to say, it's great to be here.
I'm so glad.
Delighted to have you back.
Thanks for having me.
Come and dance on our floor. We've been waiting for you.
Cha-cha.
It's Three's Company.
How many theme songs do you have just at the ready to go?
Hey, you know what? You grow up on TV land. I'm going to bust out Andy Griffith in a second here.
I can't whistle. Please don't.
It has lyrics. There's a lyrics version sung by Andy Griffith himself.
Wait,
is that
what?
true?
There is. He made an album. And
what?
Is it on Spotify?
This is the more surprising music fact than the Seinfeld bassist.
That's crazy.
Andy Griffith recorded a cover of his own theme song with lyrics.
Did he do the same for Matlock? It's Matlock.
Yes. Fish and Hole Remastered 1993 is on Spotify.
Wow.
Yeah.
Adding that to the heavy rotation.
Yeah.
It's going to be my number one on my Discover Yearly or whatever.
You're Spotify wrapped. Ruined by Andy Griffith.
You're in the top 10% of Andy Griffith heads. Couldn't break the 5 because they're diehards. We got a fun show tonight. I've got a lot of news stories pulled because we're going to talk about the presidents at some point, and like that's not really a fun topic. I'm going to try and make it fun, but eventually they just kind of become wet fart stories. So, a lot of news heavy episode. We're talking about a video game that I didn't think I'd like that I ended up liking, The Duality of Man. Sean is going to be talking about an LP, and Garrett's bringing something to the table that I don't.
That's right.
I haven't asked. He's going to surprise us live on stream or live.
You're
on
not
podcast.
going to like it.
Oh, I hope I don't. Then we were talking about most embarrassing moments in American history. 2001's will shock you. And then some college shots for the future.
Oh, God.
Let's get right into it. In Canada, Garrett, you are being called out on Twitch for having magnificent hair. I hope you know that.
I am. Oh, thanks, Twitch.
Did you wash it?
It means a lot to me, chat. I washed it yesterday. My hair usually looks the best like the day after washing it.
Okay. So like if you have bad hair, I'm like, that's clean. I know that.
Yeah.
But if you have good
Exactly.
hair, I'm like, oh, that
Exactly.
Stinks, but it's good. Headline from The Guardian. Incredibly intelligent, highly elusive. U.S. faces new threat of Canadian superpig.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Canada has evolved wild boars that previously wasn't an issue because they couldn't make it across the cold tundra in the winter. But the boars have grown so big and so insulated that they can now cross negative 30-degree Fahrenheit fields.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And they have tusks that can take down all of the native vegetation, and they move in packs, and they are coming towards the border.
Little Mammoth. Fantastic. Ooh.
Sean,
This is going to be great.
You got it in one. We got mammoths are back.
Like there's already that like one company that says like, hey, we're going to try to bring back dodos and mammoths. And now like if the US produces mammoths through science and Canada produces mammoths also through science, we
Nature
can make
versus
them fight.
nurture.
Wait, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck the Olympics. Every country needs to make their own mammoth, and then we bring them to the same place at the same time, and they battle.
This is like BattleBots, but like way better.
Yes.
It's like BattleBots, Jurassic Park, and Oakja all put together. This is
It's
great.
Zoids with flesh animals.
Wild pigs will take out turkeys, any young bird. They also are a mixing vessel of carrying flus and viruses, and they will destroy
Solid.
anything in their path, and they are headed our way.
As they should. We've had it too good for too long.
They call them the Canadian Super Pigs, which is like that's a minor league baseball team right there. Like I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah, that's
Super
great.
Pigs. Wait, what's the line from Jurassic Park? You scientists, thought so long about whether you could do it or not. You
Gonna need a
couldn't
bigger
decide.
boat.
That's the one. Thank you.
They're here. Talk about the dinosaurs.
Did y'all see that? I talk about this every week. Did y'all see that movie where Idris Elba is doing Jaws, but he's in a car and there's a lion?
Oh, with the lion?
Yeah.
What was it called? Beast?
Beast.
Beast.
I don't think anyone saw it, but I hope there's a scene where the lion walks by and the daughter says, "We're gonna need a bigger car." 'Cause
I hope Idris Elba says, I'm going beast mode in that movie. If he does, then I want my money back. Throw the whole movie away.
the pigs can survive extreme. I'm just reading off clips here that sound badass. The pigs can survive extreme weather by tunneling up to 2 meters under the snow, creating a snow cave with their razor-sharp tusks.
They can burrow underground.
They can dig.
This is unbelievable.
They're so
Oh,
warm
God.
inside that one of the ways we use to find these pigs is to fly first in the morning when it's really cold, below 30, and you'll actually see steam pouring out of the snow in the pig caves. They've made titans. They've reinforced the wall.
Oh my god.
They've tried to.
I mean, I
poison
feel
them.
safe here
They
in
put
Georgia.
traps. Yeah, they're not making it down here. Montana.
Yeah. You can't. They can make it through Kentucky or, Tennessee even.
What am I going to do when 30 to 40 feral Canadian hogs come ravaging through my yard?
When
What am I going to do?
Hulkamania comes
When it runs wild on you.
When poor mania. Hey, Tyler's in the chat. What a weird out of body
Tyler?
experience. We said don't do
What are you
this.
doing here?
We said go. You're not allowed to be here.
Get out of
Have
here.
the night off, Tyler.
Tyler, I told people I was you.
HR
Now
said
I
you
look like
can't
a
come
liar.
back.
I thought we turned your key off.
He piggybacked in the turnstile.
Speaking of piggyback, I can't wait to see the rodeos with these things.
Oh, God.
If we not domesticate, but if we break them like stallions,
I'd pay good money to watch a rodeo clown just get mauled by one of these pigs.
I want to see cops on them, like mounted police. Like, a little on the nose, but
Yeah.
Snout, if you will.
thank you. I'm not a pig scientist.
Oh man.
All right, this is from Germany. Sorry, is Hanover in Germany? Yes.
It's Germany with a hard G.
Sorry,
They just changed it. I don't
it's
know
in
if you heard.
Germany. I'm not a.
Germany.
They're still using the Guro. Ballet director smears dog excrement in critic's face over a review saying that audiences will be killed by boredom.
I read this story on the morning show that I'm on. This is awesome.
It's a right over the plate story. Critic gave a bad review. Ballet director said that a lot of people canceled their season tickets over the review, and so he pulled out a bag of dog crap and smeared it on their face. Why did he have that ready?
Well, okay, so evidently the director of the ballet house has like an internet famous wiener dog, and so I can only assume that's where he got the dog shit.
Okay.
I imagine they were walking in a park too, weren't they?
I believe it was at the. It was at.
It was during intermission.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez. Lydia is real.
No spoilers. I still haven't watched it.
I'm gonna show my ass here, not on Twitch, but like what I know about ballet. I wouldn't know what a boring ballet show looks like. I don't know.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
I've seen highlights. It's one of those things I could watch and just be like, is this a good one? Is this, I don't know. Is this doing a lot of flips?
If it doesn't end like Black Swan, then it's just been kind of eh.
I haven't seen that. I've seen Perfect Blue though, which is kind of similar.
Kind of similar.
I'm sorry, Glow
Yeah, but it doesn't
Twitch
look that.
I'm uncultured. I'm
all the ballet heads in chat.
Yeah, ballet Twitter is gonna come for me.
They're dragging your ass.
They're clicking your ass on ballet Twitter.
They're pirouetting on your grave.
It's actually pronounced ballet witter. I'll take that one back.
You tell me.
I'll take that one back.
I think if you post a scathing review, it's coming. Like it's there's got to be some kind of back end. There has to be Geneva for critics of what are the rules of engagement here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, freedom of the press doesn't mean there's freedom of consequences.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's one we got to be careful with. This is in Monkey's Paw news. The Mario Kart ride at Universal. You can't sit in it if you have a waist over 40 inches.
Oh no!
This is the.
I'm getting close.
This is the saddest news story I've ever read.
It's. I hate to be an immediate contrarian, but my dork side's going to come out. I watch a lot of coverage about the Super Nintendo park opening up, including one of my favorite park YouTube channels, Ordinary Adventures. Shout out Peter and Kitra. Y'all are dorks, but I adore you. But Peter's a pretty big guy, and he talks about 40 is like a guideline, but I think if you're like up to like 60 inches, you're okay.
Okay.
From what he said. He was like, 40 is just like, that's what we have to tell folks in case, there is, a problem, but it's not that bad.
It's 60.
Okay, so there's a little bit of wiggle room.
40. Oh. You're responsible for your own safety after 40. Card at your own risk.
Listen,
I might take you out.
As someone who got his balls crushed on the Escape from Gringotts ride at Universal, I'm not taking any risks. Okay, when that bar came down, I thought you'd have to, but no, I got it for free. That seat came down, and I just got crunched, dude.
Garrett, I wish that's how you would introduce yourself in any conversation. Because as the guy who got his balls crunched on the Gringotts ride,
Gerald Loudin here. You may know me from such amusement park rides as getting my balls crushed.
Anyone else get belvedered in Gringotts?
They had to shut down the ride for a couple days.
I had to get a frozen butterbeer just to hold against my crotch for the rest of the afternoon. I can't watch
Deathly Hallows Part 1 without getting sore.
While we're here, what did you think of the Gringotts ride?
I mean, aside from getting smushed in the nards, I had a pretty decent time.
I was really let down by it because I was like, they put like a big shoulder strap on you, and I'm like, oh, here we go.
I know.
And it's very gentle. I was laughing. I was like, the ride never started. If you put the shoulder thing on me, I better
go upside down.
Yeah. Helena Bottom Carter's there, I guess. So I guess the shoulder strap was for me from going, my wife. She's aged gracefully.
Like a fine wine.
Yeah, Voldemort's there.
I don't think the Mario Kart ride doesn't really like. I've watched the footage. It moves and it jukes, but I don't think you're really in much danger if you're not totally tight in there.
No, I mean it's kind of a kid's ride, right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Not if we're talking about scores, Garrett.
Yeah,
If we're talking
not the way
about
I
cards
play
and
it.
points, it is not a kid's ride.
I don't know if you've read the Reddit comments, but Nintendo Land is not for kids. It is for diehard fans of Golden Sun and other GBA RPGs.
The whole park is Fire Emblem.
What you know about the 1,000-year door?
The Reddit threads of like the Nintendo stuff, when it's like, hey, what do you want to see in Nintendo World, are people who have never left the house before. People who have no concept.
Bayonetta!
People who have no concept of how theme parks works or marketing. They're like, oh, there needs to be a Chibi Robo ride. And it was like, no, there doesn't. Like, what are the odds they're going to spend
Jesus
$100 million on a GameCube game from 2004?
I just hope there's a Smash Brothers character interaction where I can go get beat up by Captain Falcon.
Oh, please.
Just punches
my
people
ass
walking
kicked.
hits.
I want to get Falcon kicked.
I got swallowed by Kirby at Super Nintendo World.
Getting swallowed by Kirby is fine, but then when he shrinks down to normal Kirby size, that's when it gets real. That's when
it's you
I'm
enter
still in
possessor
here.
territory and you're wearing skin that's not your own.
Oh, it hurts. You feel all of it.
I want to get hit with a bat at Super Mario World. Makes the sound.
There's just Ness hitting you in the knees.
Yeah, people were like, there's got to be an Earthbound section. And I'm like, that game is older than me. They refuse to make a new game, much less a section of a theme park where real estate is not free.
They won't even give us the third game in English. You're not getting a theme park ride. I'm sorry.
No.
Somebody already translated it, and they won't just like pay that guy and use his words.
Yeah.
There needs to be a.
Can't wait to go though.
I'm
know
so
it's-
stoked.
I know it's all the way in California. I don't know if Orlando's getting it.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah,
They are?
I think
I thought so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I can't wait to go then.
Cannot wait to get my nuts crushed in the Bayonetta roller coaster.
That does cost extra.
Right, that's just part of the ride though. The bar is like a big high heel, and it just comes down.
Yeah, it's her gun shoe.
It's,
Oh.
and you just get off
They
the
just
ride.
reskin them.
It's-
They reskin the Megatron mech like character they have, and it's dressed like Bayonetta. Same voice though. I don't know what Bayonetta sounds like.
well,
Wait, hold on. Let me look up
it's a-
Bayonetta voice actress.
Oh yeah.
2022. What's she up to?
Nothing
Whoa.
bad.
they
Oh,
offered
geez.
me $19 to be Bayonetta at the theme park.
Is that Paul McCartney if you were
Yeah,
hired by
drums.
Move over, Pete Best. Bayonetta's the fifth Beatle now.
I'm just picturing you getting in the car, the thing crushing your nuts, and then you just getting out of a car, and it's start next person.
that was Garrett Gringotts' adventure.
This is the ride.
On to the Golden Sun experience. And then the last thing I have is this is another sad one. It's funny sad though. A hobby club in where is this? Illinois. The Northern Illinois Bottle Cap Balloon Brigade had one of their balloons shot down.
Oh no.
Or it went missing. It wasn't shot down.
Yeah.
It's missing. And NORAD has come out and said it wasn't us. And they're like, we're pretty sure it was. It's our only thing. It's that we fly balloons.
I didn't know that Nora did anything else besides the Santa tracker on Christmas. I thought they were just the Santa tracker people.
Well, that's all they did until like this week when they were like, oh shoot. We let
Oh sure,
one
we
get
have
away.
missiles, right?
Oh shit, there's stuff in the air.
They're shooting down geese now.
Good.
Justice
If we
for
shoot
Sully.
down the geese, we'll show. Yeah, if we shoot down the Canadian geese, then we'll show the Canadian hogs that they're not welcome here.
We mean business.
Yeah.
The
What is a
balloon was
bottle cap balloon?
I don't know what a bottle cap. It's probably some old timey. Right. I'm just kind of skimming this.
That's fair. Hold on, see if I can find anything.
Yeah, how do I join that club?
You got to live in Illinois.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, if you look at the club, it looks like a bunch of Boy Scouts. Like this looks like a high school local indoor kid activity. This that was shot down while it was flying over the Yukon territory. The same day a Lockheed Martin F-22 shot down a UFO in the same area, and they're pretty sure that was their balloon.
Yeah, that tracks.
I love that an F-22 shot down a Mylar balloon. It looks I feel like a BB gun could have done that.
It's a little overkill.
That's what Top Gun Maverick is about, right? I still haven't seen it. It's about NORAD.
Just ruining the weekends of balloon hobbyists.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, got the need for speed. And that's everything that happened this week. Nothing else happened.
I can't think of anything else.
No. I hope Jimmy Carter gets back to making houses soon.
Yeah.
Oh, don't hold your breath.
Do you remember that picture that came out of him? He like fell or something. And then
He always looks like that. He always looks like he just got his shit rocked. And I don't know why.
He looks like he just got in a Waffle House fight.
Yes.
There's a picture of him making a birdhouse with a black eye, and he's like 85 years old.
A true Georgia man. He must have just gotten in the antlers.
Oh god.
Oh, interesting. Listen to their first album. I gotta there's one clip I gotta find. It's from, you guys may be able to help me out. Do you remember on Dexter's Lab that Dee Dee had an imaginary friend? Am I misremembering that?
I feel like it was a scary episode.
He was like a big like yellow guy. It may have been Powerpuff Girls. It may have been Bubbles. Oh, I gotta look it up. But I just remember at one point he just kind of like lifts his lips up and like exposes his teeth and he has a big smile and he goes, look, I'm Jimmy Carter. And I remember being like not 8 years old and that just flying over my head.
Sean,
now I remember it fondly.
Sean, you are correct on both accounts. It's a Dexter's Lab character that got a shout out in an episode of Powerpuff Girls.
What?
How in the hell?
That was a hell of a pull.
He's voiced by Dom DeLuise. His name's Kusi.
What?
Kusi. Thank you. I knew I recognized the voice.
He's Dee Dee's imaginary friend. There's an episode of Powerpuff Girls where Bubbles imagines imaginary friend, and it's the same character.
Wow.
How did you get him both?
Get him in an episode of Foster's. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. He might be in the background, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised.
Would not shock me.
He's also a Ben 10 alien.
I don't know that.
That's a show for little brothers, not me.
Classic little brother show.
This is a show for little brothers.
If you can't really remember 9/11, you can really remember Ben 10. That's for sure.
Ben 10 was dope because I always liked a superhero who had just all of the powers. Because that's
every
way
single
cooler.
one.
All of them at once. Let's talk about good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Anything, Garrett? You want to go first?
I would love to go first.
You want to talk about stuff?
Yeah, I'd love to talk about some stuff. I have like a thing and a half that I want to talk about. So some really great music has been coming out in the past week or two.
Oh yeah.
My favorite singer-songwriter, recording artist, musician of all time. He's, in my opinion, the greatest living songwriter. I'm talking, of course, about Mr. Benjamin Folds. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. It was Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. Wait, does Macklemore have new music out?
He does. He's about
and
to
I missed out on that?
It's not out yet. I think
it
it comes
really?
out like April. Yeah, it's called Ben.
10?
No, just well, almost.
This is an
But
album for little brothers.
it's like if you look up the artwork, it's just a picture of Macklemore on the cover, and he has brown hair now because he's getting all self-serious.
To show that time has passed.
Exactly.
But no, I'm talking, of course, about the new song from Ben Folds. It's called Winslow Gardens, and it's a banger. It's a bop. It's a smash. And he's got a new album coming out in, I think, June. It's called What Matters Most, and it is. I mean, it's not even out yet. It's my album of the year. I'm gonna spin that so much. I have been a huge Ben Folds fan since I was like 12, 13 years old. And I could not be more excited about this record. And I'm also really enjoying the 2 new singles from the New Pornographers, one of my other favorite bands.
Ooh.
They have a new album on the way called Continue as a Guest. It is their first album released with Merge Records, which is just a powerhouse of an indie label. I mean, some of my favorite artists have come out on Merge. The Mountain Goats. Who else? Oh gosh, the Magnetic Fields. I mean, just like
cool,
all-timer indie rock artists. And I'm so stoked on this new album. The first 2 singles have been great. What the latest single is called Angel Cover, I think. It's great. It's about a dream that Carl Newman, one of the singers in the band, he had about an angel sitting at the edge of his bed and explaining like why music is cool. It's just a real cool song. So yeah, listen to Ben Folds, listen to the New Pornographers. And very quickly, I'd love to share with you guys that I've rediscovered a hobby of mine with a twist. Y'all, there's nothing more fun than just getting stoned out of your mind and putting together Lego sets. It's so much fun. Oh, that is such a good way to spend the weekend.
I have binge roll. Does that count?
Yeah. Putting together Legos with the Hat Man. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Right here, I got my Lego X-Wing that I put together with little
dope.
Luke Skywalker.
That rules.
I can't show you guys, but over on my shelf right over there, I have the Lego Lion Knights castle, which took me like 4 days to put together. It's like 4,500 pieces.
Is this huge. 4 sessions, or did this take you 86 hours to put together? 4 real life days.
4 days in real time.
I didn't
stop. I didn't eat, didn't sleep.
I lost 11 pounds.
Serious shit, man. I'm looking at pictures of this thing. That is fucking involved.
Yeah, it was quite the undertaking.
Ooh, nothing beats like a multi-day build, man.
Yeah. Well, and it's like when you're done, that sense of accomplishment,
It's
I'm not even worried about getting my balls crushed in the Gringotts escape ride. I don't even care about that anymore because I got a cool Lego castle.
There is a French company online that sells knockoff Lego sets, and I'm not gonna lie, the QA is not there. But if the Lego set, if the Zen part of Lego set is just following the instructions and putting the blocks together, they're like 1/8 of the price. You can get like the whole Hogwarts for like
hell yeah.
$80.
Oh, that rocks.
Damn. I think I built. It might not have been the same company, but I used to have the Red Keep throne room from Game of Thrones.
Sick!
Built in like a sort of knockoff Lego way. That was pretty cool. But God, right now I have 2 Lego sets on display. It's the James Bond Aston Martin and the Mini Cooper. And
nice.
I would really love to continue adding to my little Lego car collection, or like. God, have you all seen the Rivendell set that's about to come out?
Oh, I'm getting it. I'm going to spend way too much money on that.
Yes.
You kidding me?
It's gorgeous. Yeah. I obsessed over it. I have no room for it, but man, what a set.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's like the detail is like...
Listen.
They have little Hobbit minifigs are precious.
It's $500, but if I get minifigures of every member of the Fellowship, yeah, I'm buying it. I have to.
You go in. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. The joy of Lego. God, I wish I could.
It's so much fun, y'all. And like these adult Lego sets that they're coming out with are incredible. They're so cool.
I want to get the soccer stadiums. I don't even like soccer, but I feel like that'd be like very ASMR. Just
They are
putting together
gorgeous.
the
Yeah.
Bayern Munich stadium.
Yeah.
Colin. Sean, what have you brought for us today? Garrett, thank you. Your
Of
appreciation,
course.
your
Yeah.
contributions are always appreciated. And but hang your torch over to Sean.
I feel appreciated. Sean, here you go. Here's the torch.
Oh, thank you.
Sean,
a little hot.
The tribe has spoken.
All right. Well, all right. See you guys later. All right. Peace out. One, I want to co-sign Garrett's endorsement of the new Ben Folds single. I have been also, I mean, not as much as Garrett, but I've also loved Ben Folds for a while. And having a new single out that doesn't seem to be like it seems like just like straight Ben. Like
Yeah. It's just
with,
been
you know,
unfiltered.
it's not Y Music. It's not the author of High Fidelity. I already forgot
Nick
his name.
Hornsby.
Nick Hornsby. I did
Yep.
love that album.
That's a great record.
But it's just like, you know, the follow-up to Way to Normal, which I adore still to this day. I'm very excited. I really liked the song. Ben's songwriting is, as Garrett said, fantastic. Can't wait.
Oh yeah.
Sean, if I can point out how much you like Ben Folds. Sean, we went to Bonnaroo, sat
Yeah.
front row for an entire Mac Miller concert to be front row for Ben Folds.
Yes. That's
I,
dedication.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
I did not enjoy Mac Miller at all, but I was able to appear on the telecast for the Ben Folds 5 show. And
The
I
reunion
barely-
show.
Yeah.
What was that,
It
2012?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're
I'm
touring.
jealous.
And I was on camera knowing the about 60% of the words to Kate. But it was, man, what a delight. Super fun show.
Nice.
But yeah, this week there was another album that came out that I've been absolutely obsessed with, and it's one of the best pop albums I've heard in a long, long time, and I've been telling everyone I can tell about it. But it's Caroline Polachek's new album, Desire, I Want to Turn Into You. It is a hyper pop bordering like vocal triumphant pop. It's hard to describe. Caroline Polachek is like, if you're into kind of weirdo electronic music like One Oh Tricks Point Never, or if you have like the penchant for, you know, vocal if you have the penchant for vocal stylings of like Wise Blood, or it's hard, where else I know some people compare her to Kate Bush. She's kind of weirdo music, but it's her way of composing melodies and hooks is just so catchy and so fun. And Desire has so many great songs that are just so lush and so fun to live in for those 3 to 4 minutes. The singles, Welcome to My Island, Bunny as a Driver, Billions, all of them are like super strong, super great. But I encourage you, the song Butterfly Net, which is near the end of the record, is just gorgeous. There's another song, I don't know the name of it. One sounds like an even more yassified version of the White Lotus theme. It's great. Really helps with the tropical theme of the album. And another one sounds like a yassified Idiotech, which, you know, I hear a little glitchy beep, I'm all in. It's a super fun, super catchy album. It's going to be likely one of my favorite pop albums of the year, if not one of like the most listened to albums of the year already by this point. But yeah, I'm just absolutely delighted. And Caroline Polachek is going to be a talent to follow for years to come. Highly, highly, highly recommend.
Is she touring right now?
Sick. Yeah, I've been meaning to check that out. I've heard only good things.
I compared it to Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen.
One of my favorite albums of all time. It's a perfect album.
It's a perfect album. I have, like I said, I haven't felt about a pop album like this since Emotion. And it's so addicting. It's so much fun.
Wow. Hell yeah.
She'll be.
And also, I mean, if you get into it,
in April.
Oh yeah, she's coming soon. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. If you get into it, I recommend listening to her first album, Pang, and also listening to her previous project called Chairlift. It's super cool electronic pop music. It's great.
Sweet. I'm in for this. It's springtime.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of my my heavy phase, and now I'm going into the light spring music.
Yeah. This is that. This is like Jimmy Buffett, but for cool weirdos. Not
God. Implying that
old
Jimmy
cool
Buffett is not for cool weirdos.
well, I said older cool weirdos.
Parrot heads, raise your wands. I'll go real quick. Um, this is a game. Have y'all played Pokemon Let's Go?
No.
Wait, the like Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go
Yes.
Eevee? No, but I played Pokemon Red, and it's like the same game, right?
So I saw the trailer for it, and they were like, "It's Pokemon Red, but we've replaced the gameplay with Pokemon Go." And I was like, "Eh." Pokemon Go was fun because like you went outside and met people and stuff, and like,
Yeah.
Pokemon
Yeah.
Go in my house doesn't really seem fun, and I didn't play it. And I beat Sword, and I'm trying to go through and get like all my faves. And I saw this one was on Amazon, and I got it just because might as well get it to get the Kanto guys easy. And they really didn't sell it right because it's a full ass remake of Yellow with
Oh, damn.
they've gotten rid of random encounters. They've only added the Pokemon Go stuff for the random encounters, and it's like a full trainer for trainer remake of the whole thing. It's amazing. It's like
Oh,
it's
cool.
like it's a fun Pokemon Yellow to play through in 2023, and not oh god another Diglett and another random encounter.
Uh-huh.
It's so good. I don't know how well this game sold. I don't know because all the comments are just like, oh, it's just Pokemon Go, and like it's way better. Like they really appealed to the Pokemon Go crowd, and I have like an incredible ground up remake of Pokemon Red for the Switch, which is a lot of fun. It's been great. Every time I go to a new town, I'm like, oh my god, I remember the Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town. I forgot about this, and it's just like I forgot that Cinnabar Island was a thing, and it's just like the most like nostalgic drip feed, and like catching Pokemon super easy because of the Go stuff. So you don't have to like
Oh yeah.
you don't have to use false swipe and paralyze and get them down to 1 health and then they die. And you're like, oh god, I messed it up.
You know, I've been keeping myself from playing any of the new Pokemon games because I played Red and then that was it. I just didn't keep up with the games, and there's 700 new Pokemon that I've never met before, and it's intimidating and I don't want to do it. So this might be a good game for people like me who haven't touched a Pokemon game in decades.
It's Pokemon that it's easy to play given today's sensibilities. It's like,
Yeah.
they've made it age well for this, and god, they've added like Jesse and James and Meowth who weren't in the games because
Oh,
it's
hell
kind of-
yes.
yeah, it's like an anime specific. It's so good. I've had a lot of fun. The diehards will be like, it's not a real RPG. Fine, you get to catch all the guys. That's all I want.
I love those guys.
I love I love Onyx. I love Omanite.
I know Onyx.
Oh, so it's like the original 180?
Well, yeah, it's just the original red and blue version. Where yellow is the remastered version. So you get Charizard, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle because you start
Right.
off with Pikachu. I'm doing a team of no starters and no guys I've used before. So right now I'm rocking Growlithe and Gloom and,
Ooh.
and Hypno and all the guys. I don't have a water guy yet. I need to get a water guy. Mankey.
Solid team.
Yeah, I'm really having a lot of fun with that. Speaking of Pokemon going, let's talk about some embarrassing moments. It's President's Day.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
It's President's Day when we're recording this live on Twitch at twitch.tv/radishpod. We're going to talk about some embarrassing moments in presidential history. Thank you for the Twitter account, Crazy Ass Moments in American Politics, for some of these. Thank you for this listicle from the grunge. I've done some research trying to find moments in American history that weren't Donald Trump. Because if you search those, it's basically
Ones
all
we
there
did
is.
not live.
Right. So I got a couple of fun president goofs for us to look back on. Here's a good one. Jimmy Carter in the news recently. I don't want to harp too much on the guy. This isn't on him.
What did he do?
He brought a Russian-Polish translator named Stephen Seymour to Poland with him as his official translator. Stephen Seymour did what every good millennial does and lies on his resume out through his teeth. It does not speak Polish very well. Proceeds to translate Jimmy Carter's speech to the Polish. I don't know who he's talking to. Instead of saying he's happy to be there, Seymour confidently declared that Carter wanted to grab his host's genitals.
Oh, geez.
Carter said that he was only here for a couple of days. Seymour messed it up and said that Carter had left America never to return. And at one point, he accidentally started speaking Russian halfway through, and all the people of Poland had no idea what was happening. This was
Jesus.
a national
So he
incident.
could speak Russian.
Yes, a little bit, I guess. And so, yeah, this was in 1977. Carter got up on stage to give a by all accounts, tactful speech, and then said that he wanted to grope his host and that he was here for good.
How is this not a Judd Apatow comedy already?
It's gotta be. That's got James Franco written all over it.
Yeah.
What's he doing now?
That's such a weird thing to lie
Oh, wait,
about,
let me-
too.
Let me look. I'm James Franco.
Oh yeah, I
2021.
speak Polish. Well, I only know like 3 words in Polish. Except now I know 4 because Oscar taught me the word for lip, usta.
Oost.
Y'all know VeggieTales?
I'm with you.
One time Gerald Ford fell down the. Is it Gerald Ford? Yeah, it was. Gerald Ford fell down the stairs of Air Force One.
What a fucking klutz.
Head first. Another Gerald Ford.
Jeez.
Another,
God.
a good Gerald Ford on the campaign trail. I believe he was at the Alamo, and he was offered a tamale by the locals. Never accept local food on the campaign trail because you're gonna eat it wrong. Because Gerald Ford picked it up and ate the whole thing, wrapper and all, corn husk,
He ate the corn husk.
and proceeded to choke on it.
I would do that.
Texas laughing. This actually happened the year before the Carter Poland thing.
Oh God.
On a trip to Japan during the height of their economy, 1992, George H.W. Bush was meeting with the prime minister and got sick and threw up all over him. Just absolutely, of all the places to hurl, the prime minister of Japan's got to be one of the worst ones.
Of all the
pass
world
out,
leaders to
too?
vomit on.
He may have also passed out.
I think he like threw up and passed out in his lap. It's like true drunk girl behavior.
Hold my hair.
Doesn't even mess it. Yeah.
For a while in the 90s, there was a Japanese slang term for doing a bush, which meant to throw up.
Wait, bring that back. Oh,
Do
guys,
it.
I'm gonna bush.
Andrew Johnson, first president to be impeached. pretty goof there.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Showed up
Reconstruct this.
showed up to Lincoln's inauguration as his vice president. He had typhoid, and to get rid of typhoid fever, had drank a bunch of whiskey. So he showed up with a fever and hammered out of his mind, and proceeded to give what was described as one of the worst speeches in history.
That is my president. Okay.
He gave a 20-minute drunken tirade where he told all of his enemies to suck it. A senator said that it was the most unfortunate thing to have happened in our country's history. This happened the year after the Civil War. And that senator was a anti-slavery campaigner who had recently beaten another senator unconscious over a debate with a cane.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
That was
That's
Charles
Is that the one
Sumner.
you brought the cane in?
Yes.
Oh God, I
and
love
he-
that shit.
He called this speech the worst thing to happen in our country's history.
Oh my God.
Not a president, Dan Quayle once misspelled potato.
Hey, we've all been there. Okay.
We've all quailed.
Give him a
There was-
break.
There was a vicious smear campaign between Thomas Jefferson and John Adams. We don't really think about American politics going back this far to the crazy stunts, but John Adams. This is not cool. Not accurate, but also not cool. Thomas Jefferson started a rumor that John Adams was intersex. Not the term he used, I
What?
imagine. That's a pretty recent
No.
one. But had started that rumor, And so John Adams got back at him by telling locals that Thomas Jefferson had recently died and the news hadn't gotten out yet.
That rules. That's
Yeah.
great.
Hell yes.
There's no live news. You can be like, okay, that guy died. Don't vote for him. If you haven't heard yet.
Honestly,
That's amazing.
I hope DeSantis pulls that out next year when Trump is like, oh, Squeaky Ron or whatever he calls him. He's like,
Meatball Ron.
actually,
Meatball
he's
Ron.
dead. He called me Meatball Ron. Did you guys hear he's dead?
That would totally work too.
Yeah, it would.
You know that would work.
Oh, that'd be great.
You could just tweet it.
No one knew when they cast their votes. No one knew if Jefferson was alive or not. They were just voting on instinct.
Well, I hope he's there.
This is a recent one you might remember. Obama was sworn in twice because they messed up the oath the first time.
They called him Obama.
Obama.
I think Chief Justice John Roberts left out a line from the oath, and there was like a legitimate worry of like, if we don't do it again, is he the president? Because
Oh my God.
he didn't do the oath, so he had to do it over. And this is my favorite one. This is 3 presidents at a charity golf tournament. Gerald Ford, Bill Clinton, George H.W. Bush convened in 1995 for the bloodiest charity golf tournament in U.S. history.
Oh my God.
There's a reason golf tournaments, you don't normally stand along the side of the fairway. The pros are pretty good at hitting it down straight. The celebrities tend to slice. Gerald Ford broke someone's finger with a straight drive. Bill Clinton, this is the coolest part, knocked a slice of watermelon out of a kid's hands. It was watching.
What? Nice.
Oh wow.
George H.W. Bush won that day by hitting a man at the leg at high speeds, giving him a giant dramatic bruise, and putting a woman in the hospital by hitting her in the nose with a ball going at over 100 miles an hour or whatever.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
God.
Those balls go fast, and she needed like 4 stitches. Had to go to the hospital.
Jesus.
It's like my grandma got hit in the face by George H.W. Bush.
Yeah, great
Golf
story.
ball.
It's like, what do you do? He can't get in trouble for that. I mean, he's the president. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I mean, Dick Cheney famously,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not golf, but another shooting sport.
He did. Yeah.
And that guy apologized to him. That guy came out and said,
Damn.
"I'm sorry I was in the way," after he got shot in the face.
That is wild.
Um,
Not a president, but that presidential candidate. What was it? 2004. I can never remember his name. but
Howard
the dude
Dean?
who's-
the
Howard. Yeah.
Yeah.
The scream
Yeah.
that lost the election. Iconic.
It's amazing that disqualified him.
It sucks they had to put him down after that.
Yeah.
They euthanized him in the back.
on the spot. They
We
cut
have-
the video short.
The gentleman from Vermont has been euthanized.
I would be, I'm sure he has done this. I would be on TV every day going, "You people made me stop running."
Just make that your brand. You got to own it.
Yeah.
Make that like your ringtone.
There was a great Onion article, like when all the Trump stuff was happening, like when he first got in office and everyone was kind of freaking out. There was an Onion
Why?
article,
Did he do something?
allegedly. There was like an
I'm going to
op-ed
look up Donald Trump.
it's James Franco.
Hey, I'm changing that tab.
There was like an op-ed from Jimmy Carter that said, "You people made me sell my peanut farm." They did make him sell like a small family farm because it was a conflict of interest. It wasn't even a commercial operation. It's like, you can't be having a side business, Jimmy.
You didn't have Peanut University or some shit.
Yeah.
Mike Pillow.
Get Jimmy's peanuts at the Sharper Image.
Yeah.
Also, Jimmy Carter was once attacked by a rabbit on a fishing trip. There's a whole Wikipedia page for it. It was not a big deal, but there were photographers to see him beating a rabbit with a paddle.
Oh, so he won.
Yeah, he's not going down on a fight. He just sold his farm. He was pissed. So
God bless him.
With the minutes we have left, obviously, crazy ass moments in American presidential history are not a recent thing. They happen a lot more often now, but they've been happening since the Jefferson days. What are some called shots you guys think are going to happen in the future? Like, what's the?
Oh man,
because we're going to have like a streamer president at some point, I think.
Yeah.
Like Ninja's going to play at the White House. Secretary of Commerce Tyler Blevins.
All right, here's what I'm calling. Unfortunately, Trump wins again, and we have an even bigger McDonald's luncheon than the first one. I'm talking secret menu items. He's got rows of McGangbangs. Okay,
God.
He's got the secret dipping sauces that you can only get on the black market. The Hamburglar is there.
He got the Cardi B and Offset meal. That's like the largest meal in McDonald's history. He got like 30 of those.
Jay Balvin's there.
Man.
There's a roast grimace with an apple in his mouth.
God.
Oh boy. I don't know. I'm afraid to, because truly we've seen in the past couple of years that the presidential race it is wholly unpredictable.
I mean, The Rock's gonna run, right? Like The Rock has to
Yes,
run.
without a doubt.
The Rock is
Rock's
going to
gonna
run, and there's going to be like Mick Foley or someone's gonna appear at a The Rock rally, and they're gonna do a Rock and Sock Connection reunion with Mr. Sacco. Yeah. If this happens, you people owe me $100.
I'll take that bet.
It's gonna be Mr. Sacco, signed by Mick Foley, is gonna do a promo voting for the president.
I think they're gonna have dated Lana Del Rey. I think it's gonna be an ex-boyfriend.
Oh yeah, that cop. She dated that cop. He'll definitely run for office.
Like the cop she dated, or it's gonna be like they're gonna be an ex-boyfriend of some like pop star, and it's gonna be like a whole thing of like we got to get him. She's got to endorse him to like, or it could be Taylor runs and all of her ex-boyfriends be like, we had a rough start. She wrote a whole album about me, but she's got good politics or whatever the hell.
Which of the Taylor Swift exes will be the turncoat? And why is it Tom Hiddleston?
Oh, see, I was gonna say Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
I was gonna
probably.
say Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Class act. John Mayer, maybe. Hiddleston doesn't apply though. He's English. He doesn't have to get
Nothing to lose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got no dog in this fight.
Yeah.
I think, unfortunately, we do get a presidential sex tape at some point in the near future.
Unfortunately,
and they'll just say it's fine, and then people will be, well, it's sex positive, so we can't get mad at them for it.
Right.
It's he was in a loving relationship, and it clearly shows.
No,
it's very tender.
And
very
plus,
sweet.
he hangs dong. So,
one last just over under. 10 years from now, do we see at some fancy restaurant Pete Davidson leaving with Kamala? Because I feel
yeah,
he's making his way up the Illuminati ladder. I feel like
he is.
Yeah,
she's definitely she's definitely on there.
He's on his the to-do list.
Barbara Walters 100% was on it until recently. She's got some.
That's how she died.
Whistleblower. Barbara Walters died during a weekend with Pete Davidson. You heard it here first, folks. And it is true. We're not alleging this.
No, that would be weird for me to lie about.
Yeah.
Couldn't make something like that up. I'm not creative enough.
You think the Clintons would have Pete Davidson killed if he got too close to the truth?
I think they will have Pete Davidson killed.
Yeah.
This is going to be an unstoppable force versus because Pete Davidson's our finest living journalist. He's from nothing.
He's going undercover.
Has made his way up He's dating a Kardashian. He's dated.
Yeah.
He's
mingling with billionaires.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas the Clintons are pretty. They play a strong defense game. They'll house of cards you. This is a fun talk. All right.
Happy President's Day, everyone.
Happy President's Day.
I'm
Teddy
so
Roosevelt
glad to
wins.
celebrate with y'all.
Yeah.
Teddy Roosevelt undefeated. Speak softly.
Truly the best.
And just can I give a preemptive
wrong.
RIP to Jimmy Carter? I mean, he was like the only good president, so RIP.
By the time this episode's come out, Jimmy dies.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter's beat brain cancer. Jimmy Carter's bounced back from worse than this. If you think Jimmy Carter
That's true.
is down for the count, you got another thing coming.
You're
Carter Mania
so
is going
right.
to run wild on you, brother.
Listen, I will gladly eat those words. I want to be wrong.
He's putting up framers on a house tomorrow. Like let's.
Oh yeah. All those pictures of Jimmy Carter building houses. He wasn't doing anything.
They got.
He's just sitting and looking pretty.
They didn't need him to hold the hammer.
Just excited for it. The one Newsweek issue. It's going to be called "The House That Jimmy Built." That's my call shot. There's my call.
That's so good.
Someone's going to have the house that Jimmy built
Oh,
somewhere.
got to end it there.
Yep.
God, Garrett, thank you so much for coming on Radish.
Hey,
Episode
thanks for having
36.
me. Yeah, great to be here. Appreciate it.
Where can we find you and yours?
Yes. Yeah, you can find me on your computer, on all the websites at Garrett Loudin. You can hear me on terrestrial radio every morning, 101.5 here in Atlanta, and then a ton of other stations all across the country.
List them all.
All
the frequencies.
I wish I could. Also, I'm doing a book club live stream with friends of the pod, Sarah Lewis and Jacob Askren, over
Nice.
on Sarah's Twitch channel, Robot
Sweet.
Giggles.
Cool.
So yeah, we're reading The Wheel of Time right now, the first book. So if you want to get caught up and read along with us,
Nice.
we're having a blast.
That's awesome. Sean, you want to go? You want to plug? do a little
I'm
thing?
Sean, and you can find me in the M&M casket known as Twitter at Sean from Radish and Sean Emberry everywhere else.
And I'm Will from Radish on the socials. That's all you can find me. Listen to the podcast at indiesaurus.com. Find us on Twitter at RadishPod, on YouTube, where you can watch this stream and the past streams, youtube.com/@RadishPod. And Tyler's question this week is, where am I? Good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
So long.